Hey guys, on this episode of Hannah Goes and Stands by Windows to Record Videos, I'm at the airport waiting for my flight, and it's about an hour, and, I just wanted to talk. So I want to share with you guys something that happened last night, because I can't really seem to wrap my brain around it, and I guess generating conversation and reading people discuss topics helps me learn about it. So anyway, the point is that last night at the No Filter show, we were playing the game Comfort Zone, which is a game where we try and take each other outside of our comfort zones, and it's fun. And so the game Comfort Zone is we're meant to kind of help grow our friendship by expanding outside of our comfort zones. And last night it actually happened to me. And so basically the question was describe the last time in Cosmo voice, which I didn't understand meant Cosmo magazine. So the question was, in Cosmo voice, describe the last time that you felt sexy. And I guess I was really thrown because, I just didn't understand. Okay, so here's basically what it comes down to, right? To me, the definition of the word sexy is something that's like, when you're feeling like provocative and like, you're feeling like seductive, like you're feeling like sexual, you're feeling like hot and sexy, which is, I guess, a private feeling, which I didn't know. But obviously, like by society's definition, like women feel sexy, a goal of a woman dressing up nice is to like feel sexy. And I guess I was just really thrown because it's like dressing up nice or like putting on a vest or like wearing a tie or like, looking cool and good it doesn't make me feel sexy. It makes me feel confident and strong and like, I don't know, in control. Just mainly like confident. Like it makes me feel good. But definitely not, I guess, sexy. I guess it's like I don't want to go out and dress sexy publicly or feel, so you can see that I'm clearly like a little thrown by it. And I think it's because you would never ask a man to describe a time he felt really sexy. You know what I mean? And I guess I really didn't realize how gendered a word sexy was. Like later that night I was trying to think, I was picturing like my guy friends in my head and thinking, if they were asked like, oh, hey, John, describe the last time you felt sexy. Everyone would be like, what? And I guess that's how I felt, and I wanted to put this in the coming out section because, I don't know, I guess really a big part of like coming out and the whole reason I do this series is like, it's just every time you feel different around people where you usually feel the same. And I felt really different last night. But it's okay. I mean, it's not a big, it's not bad. So I guess like the answer to the question is like last time I felt sexy, it's like, well, I feel really sexy when I wear something that like, where I put on a pair of pumps and like show off my butt and my legs and like that stuff. But that's for me and for my person. You know what I mean? I feel like it's interesting, and I just wanted to like see if you guys have, ever thought about it in that way before. I kind of think that women are expected to go out and be sexy in public, and I think that being and feeling sexy is best, for me, experienced in private, I guess. Yeah. So that's probably why I'll never wear like a sexy little thing out to an award show. But who knows, who knows? And I feel like, it's just, we're creating new spaces in the world. We're creating more spaces in the world for people to feel like they are themselves. And for those of you who are going through an experience where you're finding which space or finding the spaces where you feel like you're truly being the most you, I guess the point of this video is to say sometimes I feel that way too. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for listening. I think I was compelled to share that because when we were going through, we're in Minnesota right now, and just like going through Minneapolis, I'm like looking at the airport, I've never seen less gay people. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of gay people here, but I haven't seen a lot of out gay people. But not to say that gay people have to look a specific way. I guess I'm really sheltered. I really live in diverse environments, and yeah, so for all you little kids, ladies and men and non-gender binary folk who sometimes look around and are like, oh, do I look different than anybody else? Don't worry. I feel that way too sometimes, and it doesn't matter. You know? You're great. You're great. I got to get going because I'm going to board for my flight soon, but I guess before I left, I wanted to say, like, just one last thing, which was this. Here's what I did. So for those of you who go through times where you feel like, different or bad, here's what I did to feel better, which was I called somebody who I knew would understand, and talked about it and really kind of just dug into it and talked about it with somebody that I could trust and that I loved and I know doesn't judge me. You know what I mean? Not saying that anybody else does, but I'm just saying that somebody that I felt safe with. So I went to my safe space. So if you are feeling different or bad, or those feelings, don't just bottle them up. Go to your safe space. And for some of you, that might not be in the physical realm. It might just be online. It might be a blog or a like-minded community, or just a place where somebody shares your worldview. Because what it comes down to in the end is that you're not different or bad in any way. You're just surrounded by a norm that might not be your norm, and that's okay. Just don't let it get in your head, and don't let it get in your heart. So, yeah, okay. I'm gonna go to Denver. Go flying.